Hey guys, welcome to vlog episode 12. It is f***ing cold out here. This is going to be a cold week this week. Again. I suppose. Let's head into work. See what we're going to work on this week. Alright guys, this week we're going to work on this 03 Cobra. We've worked on this car in the past a few times. Originally came to us with just some simple bolt-ons, stock blower, some pulley upgrades, little things like that. We did a tune on it probably a few years ago. Since then, we've done a clutch on it, this Kenne Belll 2.2 liter blower upgrade. Still has stock fuel system, still stock fuel pumps. It's got headers on it. We did do a built motor on this a couple years ago, just a piston rod build, nothing crazy, overboard, cams, anything like that really. But he brought it here back to us this spring because we're going to ditch this Kenne Belll and we're going to go from a 2.2 to a 2.8 liter Kenne Belll. And with the new blower, we're going to do big injectors, we're going to upgrade those fuel pumps, and then we're going to tune it again. Now that we actually have a fuel system to go with the blower, make some big power numbers. So let's get to tearing things apart. Well guys, I hate to do this to you, but we're not going to be able to put this one on the dyno this week. I kind of knew that going into this week, that we're kind of tight on time with all the cars that we have on the dyno. But we will put that one up beginning of next week. So I'll have videos and results and numbers and all that next week on the next episode. But I do have one that we can put up. And that's this guy over here. This is a 2000 Honda S2000. Came to us about 3 weeks ago or so, and a box of parts. or a bunch of boxes of parts, I guess. It has a 66 mil Borg Warner turbo. From what we were told, it is a 2.4 liter built motor, piston rods. We don't really know for sure, or how much more than that it is. We put in a twin disc clutch, put all the parts on it. Pretty much came with just an engine in it, and that was about it. We didn't really do a ton of custom stuff to it, other than a little bit of fab work for mounting, like the intercooler, the heat exchanger, things like that. But this one, like I said, we can put on the dyno, so let's see what this one makes. So here's the numbers for the S2000. It is making 722 wheel horsepower and 477 foot-pounds of torque. This is on E85. We did all the tuning on this, obviously. It's got an AEM version 1 in it. I'm not 100% sure on boost numbers. I think it was around mid-20s, like 24 or something like that. These little lines here, this is tire spin you're seeing, picked up by the graph. Those little tires on it just can't hold that power, so just fighting a little. We'll get back to that guy here in just a little bit. Alright, so I forgot to get dyno results from that car, but I did find them on our Facebook page for the shop. That's how much power that thing made. 900.1 horsepower. And it made like 880 or 860 foot-pounds of torque, something like that. She's a tire burner. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on at the shop this week. So, Datsun. This guy is 100% done. Leaving this weekend. That's a car that we tuned this week. It's got some trans issues. This is the S2000. Obviously, you know about that. Pretty much done. Just got to play with some. We decided, talked with the customer, decided it'd be a smart decision to throw a electronic boost controller on it so we can do some gear to gear boost control stuff. This guy here is, we got to pull the motor on it. I think she's a little hurt. Got some age on her. Got one of the Miatas back. We're going to go over that. It's been to a couple race days. We're just going to check over some stuff, make sure she's good to go for the next weekend. Obviously the Mustang in the back, we worked on that this week with the blower install and all the fuel system upgrades and things. That one we're going to tune on 91 and E85, depending on how things go. Probably swap pulleys for the E85 tune, see how much we can make with it. And this guy here has made it to the dyno. We haven't done pulls with it yet. Being that it's end of the day Friday, I don't know how much time we're going to have or what we're doing this weekend with it, but we may get some numbers from this next week. Pretty psyched about that. All right, guys. That's about what's going on in here. We did a motor build for an S2000 this week here too. It was the black one that used to sit in the corner back there with the rod bearing issue. That one's done and gone. So yeah, and a couple of trucks for some tunes, a few other little things. But that's what's here now. We'll talk to you guys later. See you next time.